Welcome to the God King Speaks. Right about now, I would like to introduce the Son of Man, your host, the God King, Marco Atumwe Allah. Speak.
Greetings and salutations, family. And I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in to the God King Speaks podcast. Now, we got a good segment for tonight. Now, right about now, I'd like to just go over just a little bit of news. You know what I'm saying? Let's get a little bit of news out here, man. I know this is just a small frame of mind thing, but you know it is what it is. But y'all know your boy Kodak Black, NBA young boy, and Floyd Mayweather daughter. They got into an altercation, I guess. Floyd Mayweather's daughter and got into a altercation between one of NBA young baby boy. I think Kodak Black or NBA young baby or baby mamas or whatever. And NBA young boy must call police, call that Kodak Black, call him a snitch ass, you know, fucker or whatever. However, y'all probably know more about that than I do because, you know, it's a small thing, but I just throw it out there to the people. And, you know, Floyd Mayweather, he probably gonna come into the situation, you know, calm all that bullshit down or whatever. They said he had a response back, but when I went on to see the response back, it wasn't him talking about nothing. So, you know how these lies and these rumors like to get spread around this joint, man. So you can't just really trust no sources other than truly from the horse's mouth. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't come from the horse's mouth, man, you can't really trust it. So, further news, COVID-19. 1,000 deaths worldwide, as they say, but yet it's still, as they say, it's working. The disease supposed to be calming down or whatever. For other things about listening to stupid ass rappers, for one, they're stupid as a motherfucker for saying that. You know, in a way, I thought about that too. That, you know, people might be immune to a lot of things, but again, still, they throwing specific things out there, especially when it comes down to the elderly. And if you are already a sickly type of person or whatever, then yes, it affects you mainly in the minority community, because in fact, a lot of us don't got insurance, things like that, haven't got insurance or whatever, but we should have it. Obamacare, you know. So it said 40% fatalities in Michigan and 72% out of 29% the population. Fatalities in Chicago, 72 fatalities in Chicago. Louisiana got 70% fatalities out of 33% of the population. So they're trying to say it's worse amongst minorities because minorities ain't the ones, they can't afford to go get the medicine and treatment they need to get or whatever. That's what they saying. In New York, it's 34% fatalities amongst Latinos and 28% fatalities amongst African Americans in New York City. So that's what they're trying to say is worse amongst minorities. And those are in some major cities too. Them some major cities. Very major. So even Even though, as they say, the news is calming down, but all I can say about that is stay safe. Get your immune system up. Invest in herbs. Invest in, natural things, fruits, things like that. Get your fruit game up. You know what I'm saying? Get your fruit game up. Now, once again, I'd like to welcome y'all to the show. Now, I would like to just get started on this as if, we done went through a whole lot of things in America. We go through a whole lot. We done went through 9/11. We done went through the killing and the slaying of a lot of young black men. We went through the whole Illuminati thing, everything Illuminati thing. And now we got us a invisible terrorist or invisible threat along on top of still brutality amongst a lot of coppers amongst our people in our society right now. And right now they saying that the minorities are the worst targeted. That's what they say. The minorities are the worst targeted. This is what they say. But this is, for people with weak immune system. Now, this invisible terrorist ain't no different from any other terrorist. She was created and she was made to be a weapon. Just a weapon of destruction, invisible. See, we can't see it now. See, then they got this thing patent. See, at first to me, I thought it was a hoax. Come to show that these folks got a patent on it. Anytime you have a patent on something, yeah, it's a created thing. It's a man-made weapon. And they should stop making these invisible weapons. You understand what I'm saying? But how do we get them to stop doing that? Now, I was just listening to Farrakhan, and he was talking about remarching back on Washington. I want to know, remarch how? And coming in what way? The same way that the people went at first? No, you got to have a whole another way of going about this. Because for one thing, you got to start trying to cure your people first. This is how I feel. You got to find ways to get natural medicine and herbs. And you got to say, Farrakhan, you got to come with something different instead of talking about marching or something. These people ain't even trying to be around each other yet alone. March to Washington, which is cool and everything. We about to fight and all that. Whatever. But you need to be trying to think of anything to me, just say, we'll come to the mosque and for healing or for natural herbs, natural cures, natural this and natural that. That's out here giving out natural herbs to people that'll get rid of the mucus and help you, you know what I'm saying, help you along your thing. Help you along your physical fight. You got to come with a solution. You can't just, that ain't the best solution. Talking about marching. We facing the weapon that we can't even physically fight. They got on us. And you want to go march against What? To say what? Same thing you said the last time? It ain't gonna work. Not with this invisible monster they got running around. No matter what you do, you ain't got no real solution to the problem. And yes, you have been preaching about health for years, and you can't help that when people don't want to take care of themselves and fight that invisible demon that appear upon you, which is, diseases. Which disease is gonna always be around. They don't never go away. They only suppress them for a while. So they let you know everything you've been doing all your life has not been here to truly keep you healthy. Here to make you sick. So it's time to force ourselves to change the diet. Because now we fighting this spiritual monster. Because that's all it is. It's a spiritual monster. It's psychological and biological. It's in your mind. When they plant it in your mind, then it for sure becomes real. I don't care what they put in the bottle. They've been trying you for forever. And if American people don't speak up, then the spirits of the God Kings, the spirits of the ancestors will speak up. And when they speak, they're going to speak the truth. They ain't going to play with you. They're going to come through with a mad truck. You understand what I'm saying? They don't come through with a mad truck. And no spirit see us out. And no spirits know and no spirits see. Corona. It's funny to me on how they keep on giving these weapons of destruction female names. Hurricane Katrina. Corona. Hurricane Sandy. You understand what I'm saying? ISIS. All these female names for some form of destruction. Some form of destruction. And I think it's some type of symbolical meaning behind it. To me it is. To me it's a symbolic meaning behind it. But I ain't gonna need to push out there. That's for a whole nother new topic. But yet it still remains. Symbols of destruction. Which is something they've been planning for a long time, because every movie from Outbreak to fucking what's that what's the hell's that movie? My favorite one too. My favorite one, Resident Evil. See that joint? That's really something, because it started off slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. And you never know what these white folks is up to. But you never know what these governments is up to come together as demons. But they all demons. It ain't just that white man by himself. No, he got a clique of demons that ride with him. And don't think it's Donald Trump, because he ain't got no real power. But he is a fool. He is a motherfucking fool. You can't trust him. Because he can't trust himself. He can't trust a damn thing. He can't even trust himself. You can't trust Donald Trump. You can tell the way he look when he stand on the podium. You don't know what's going on. Now people running around with masks on. And they didn't turn it into a fashion now with these masks. making it cool. So people finna be masked up. Masked up. It's crazy. They so masked up, they want to give me and my wife them a mask. At first, I was like, fuck that shit. But now I'm like, shit, fuck. It's a trend now. Fuck, I can wear a mask. Fuck it. Black people ain't gonna be able to work for me the mask because we wear a mask. That invisible demon gonna creep up and make physical demon and shoot us down because they gonna think we robbing something. So you can X that mask out. Wear the motherfucker around the house. Unless you the elderly. You too many you niggas run around here with the mask on. Your ass, my brother, your ass gonna be shot up and motherfucking down the street. That what that invisible demon here for. That what that invisible terrorist here for. You stirring all that up. All that. Jobs getting scarce, all that. This whole situation. Invisible demon doing that. This invisible terrorist doing all that. One of the biggest terrorist threats we ever had. It's doing all of that. And some of them motherfuckers gonna get the rob and steal it and all that. So you better get ready. Because it might get a little worse. Especially during the summertime. Might get a little worse, man. People ain't got nothing to do, need to sit in the house, man. Please, somebody bound to get something. Somebody bound to get it. Everybody working but essential workers. When the McDonald's become essential workers, when the Burger King become essential workers, I don't know, because people just gotta have a hamburger. They just gotta have a hamburger. You talking about essential workers, you got people going outside, you got people opening the window on food, all this type of shit. You just call them essential workers to you? Man, America make the most dumbest decisions, but I'm glad I'm working though. I'm happy about that. I'm happy about work. I'm happy about that I keep my job, keep working. I'm very happy about that. But what will the future bring? Because this terrorist, he ain't going away too soon. He ain't going away too soon. He ain't nothing but the weed, y'all. Don't trip. You come on my show, you most damn better believe I don't smoke weed. Man, I had a show. I gotta talk about this. I had a show, and my baby, she had a little cold at first, but she good now. But somebody listened to my show, they were like, "Oh, is the baby all right?" I was like, "Yeah, man. God damn." I was tripping like, God damn, man. It ain't that crucial, man. Man, he had like it was drama in the building. You know what I'm saying? But shit, nah, it was Gucci. She just had a slight little cold. Man, she good. I'm not that retarded. I'm not that paranoid to be jumping like that. Every little cough, every little sneeze, y'all think it's the corona. You know what I'm saying? Every little cough, every little sneeze ain't the corona. It's just not. And a lot of these people going there, motherfucker, they giving the corona. And shit, and if it's the flu, it's flu season. You gonna have the flu anyway. You know, so some people just gonna come with the flu. Flu kill people too. Y'all act like the flu don't kill people too. It does. It very much does kill people. So don't get it twisted. Like they don't try to turn everything into the corona. They're trying to turn every little thing into the corona. Even though, yeah, they created a virus. That's just true enough. They have. That's for real. They truly have. They've done that. Don't just jump to the conclusions though, and put yourself in a situation that to the point you didn't have it. All you had was sinuses, or look cold, and you could have took care of that shit. And now you sitting in this motherfucker talking about, now I done went up here and got the invisible terrorists all up in my motherfucking arms and shit. And they done shot me up. And now I got the invisible terrorists in me because my dumb ass just had the science and I came up here and thought I had the corona. You did not have the corona. Okay? Sit your ass down. You thought you had the corona, but you did not have the corona. But it's affecting everybody mentally. And like I said on my last podcast, Law of Knowledge of Power, about that psychological warfare and phobias. People with phobias. And they can attack them phobias. America know what they doing, they attack them phobias. Them fears. And that create, man, that's creating more of the disease than having it in the bottle. Because if you think it, so shall it be. If you think you sick, you will make yourself sick. It's just like laying in bed all day. You think you sick, you will make yourself sick. But right about time, it's not time for the American people to be separating. It's about time for the American people to come together. See, that's the point. Because we're going to have to rally up. Now, right now, they didn't shut a lot of things down. And I was in my field work mode. I was getting together to do everything, mostly to get together to start doing field work, but they shut their field work down. I don't do so much. But you have to see what you can do. Because now we're going to have to work these internets like no other. People going to be working the internet like no other. People going to be putting more money into this internet thing than anything else. And coming to speak about the internet thing, let's think about this 5G. Now, they were saying, they were wondering why is Bud Polite trying to tie 5G with the coronavirus. It ain't, in my mind, even a little bit, I didn't even see it here on speak all the way on it. Having something to do with disease, no. Having something to do with the situation, yeah. Because you got to have one situation go on to make another situation go on. They already arguing, China and America already arguing about 5G. They already putting fake 5G on phones. Well, who was that doing that? Oh my goodness, who was that doing that? Who was that? Was it Apple or somebody? I don't want to just lie on them. So squash that, not Apple. I want to say it was them though, but anyway, they already put a fake 5G on some firm, on some companies is. You know, once one company do it, another company gonna do it. It's just a domino effect. They put fake 5G on there because, you know, China was on their way of getting 5G first. And 5G, I didn't even know how serious that 5G shit was. I'll tell y'all that now, excuse me. But I didn't know how that 5G was until they broke it down to me. Ooh, boy, you a better boy. That's God. Like, that's God. That's 5G like God. Ooh, I hate to see anything that say 6G. Ooh, 6G. Ooh, wee. Who gonna power all this energy? Sophia? Y'all ever heard that artificial intelligence Sophia robot? Man, look. Man, all this stuff like a domino effect, man. Put one thing in order, boom, 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 bam. Technology taking over. Coronavirus killing half these people off. So many people in the workplace. population control. Hey, it's a deep thing to me. And if y'all ain't heard about Sophia, this chick been out here for a long time, this robot lady. Y'all need to go check out Sophia. And she here to represent for all artificial intelligence. It's just like iRobot. See, some of these movies, man, they trying to make them come true. From Outbreak to these zombie movies to movies like iRobot with Will Smith. This one central robot lady brain, just like on X-Men the cartoon, this with the Sentinels, and they got this one central computer giant fucking brain dude. Got all the other small pieces working for him, building him up a giant body so we can, man, look, controlling everything else. And they line them up. They got so many robots and things like that. I ain't trying to go too far into that. But this invisible terrorist is coming through like an assassin, laying down the path for the mob, for the mob's idea to spread, knocking off all other competition. Knocking everything in its way out the way. It's like the Eye of Ra segment coming through with destruction, laying down the law. It's crazy. And you still want to trust your government. You still looking for a president. You still want to vote. I don't see what you voting for, white or black or Latino, green or yellow. I don't see what you voting for. What you voting for? For somebody else to come do the same thing? No, you need to take a real vote. See, you voting because you ain't got no choice. It's just a rule that you're trying to follow. Doctrine. Well, in reality, it don't even matter. But they gonna do what they want to do anyway. And if you do put somebody in office, look, with all these names, symbolically female names of destruction, from Katrina to the Corona to ISIS, all these names of destruction, and female names of things that brought destruction, persons, places, things that brought destruction. It's a message to me. I think y'all might want to put a female in office. Y'all just might want to do that. Y'all might want to do that. Y'all might want to put a female in office and go on, get that out the way. I'm telling you right now, the gods, the spirits are talking. They talking. You don't hear my heard.
And I will speak the truth.
You better believe it. You better know it. Because you got to really think about it. Every movie. Some of the kids' zombie movies. All leading up to something like this, man. We never thought that we would hear the words that we are quarantined. It's just the words sound scary to me. Scared me. Just the words saying we are being quarantined. That shit's scary. So you can't blame nobody for being scared. You can't blame nobody for being scared. I don't blame nobody, but you shouldn't be scared because you shouldn't allow them to control your mind. Because some of y'all already have a problem Some of y'all already got a problem. So you shouldn't allow yourself to be so scared. It's an invisible terrorist. We need to find our ways to do more healthier things. I should know out of everybody because I still smoke cigarettes. Yeah, I don't like to lie about mine. So, help me out. That's what we're here for. We need to help each other. Remind each other. Come together, give each other a call. Do something. Y'all make sure y'all hit me up at markuatumre@yahoo.com. I do promote music on God King Speaks. I love to bring on underground rappers from the local streets, from local hoods. markuatumre@yahoo.com. MARKKUATUMRE You can hit me on WhatsApp, my business WhatsApp, 651-502-4303. Follow me on Twitter, Markuatumre. You can follow me on Instagram, Markuatumre, and on Facebook, Markuatumre. And if you are an influencer, you can talk to me. You can holler at me and collab with me. I do collaborate with whoever. I'm trying to help each other. I'm digging more into it. On Perlu, Perlu. So if you're on Perlu and you're an influencer and you do collaborates, I do collabs. I'm an influencer as well. So contact me for any promotions. First time, free. Second time, $5 a slot. You understand? God King Speaks. So, but anyway. And we're going to start doing visuals next week. Next week, we're going to start doing visuals. We'll start recording a visual of me being on the podcast and on the audio at the same time. But the audio will be better because you still going to get the effects and all that. So the audio still going to be better because you're going to be able to get the music of the artist. So the audio is always going to be better. So it really don't matter. But at least you better, when I'm doing guests, when I'm having guests, you better at least see me while I'm talking to them. You know what I'm saying? So that'll be cool. That'll be straight. And I know everybody like a visual while they listen to something. So that's going to be cool right there. You know what I'm saying? You'll be able to go back and listen to the audio and watch the visuals. So that'll be nice. I'm just hooking it up cool so that we can go and get a background for God King Speaks and everything. It'll be tight and nice when y'all do view it. You understand what I'm saying? And check me out on YouTube, Markuatumre. Make sure you follow me on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell. And yes, we are coming with a Pacific time. We're going to stand on that time. For God King Speaks and as well as Knowledge and Power podcast. Because these are two different kinds of platforms, but yet one and the same. Because they complement each other. And they need each other right now. Right now, they most definitely need each other. So make sure y'all hit me up. And remember, y'all stay safe. Remember, I love you like a father.